Hello and welcome to this new EDC tutorial. EDC lets you reuse existing content. To see how this works, let's create a how-to document about reading email. The document will cover several methods. One of those methods is already documented. Now I go into contextual help. This brick documents this panel in the email client. This article explains one of the methods we need for our how-to, which is how to read email in the app. Instead of rewriting that part, we're going to reuse the article. Now, let's go create our how-to document. I create the document. I add a title. And now I can start writing. First, let's add an about article for the introduction. Now I'm adding 6 usage articles. That's 2 per method, one for the title and one for the instructions. Separating the title makes reusing the content easier because that way we can reuse the explanation without having to erase the title. So this article needs the text from the article we saw earlier, so we're just going to reuse it. I click on the reuse button and the window opens. Now I go get my brick using the search bar and I select which article I want in the brick. The preview lets me check I picked the right article. If I have the wrong one, I can change it now. I click reuse, and the contents from the article are imported in my document. Above the article, I can see where it was taken from. By default, the content is linked to its source article, which means it can't be edited here. Editing the source also changes all the reuses. This method is similar to the first one, so I'm going to reuse the same content, and then I'll edit it to adapt it. That way I don't have to write it from scratch. To unlock editing, you need to break the link between the source and the reuse article. I click the button again, confirm, and the article is unlocked and I can change it. Now I'm going back to my source article so we can see the reuses. This icon tells you that your article was reused and how many times, and if I mouse over, I can also see where. Since the link in the second reuse was broken, I can only see 1 reuse instead of 2. Now I'm going to edit my source so we can see what happens in the reused articles. So I'm just going to add a screenshot there. I click save. And I'm going back to my how-to. In the first reused article, we can see the screenshot, same place, same size. In the second reused article, since the link to the source is gone, the edit didn't carry over, so there is no image. EDC content is freely reusable. You can reuse any article type wherever you want, as many times as you want. Content reuse makes updating your user help faster and easier. Reuse also saves time if you need to document several similar options or modules that share part of their workflow. It both makes easier and is made easier by modular writing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next EDC tutorial.